What is up, everybody? This is Some Interesting Stuff, episode 2. I'm absolutely exhausted right now. I don't know if it's showing up on the cameras, but my eyes are like bloodshot as fuck right now. So, yep, it's like 2 in the morning, but I've got to do this today because otherwise I'm not going to have time to do it tomorrow, and I'm away Monday and Tuesday, so here it is. Hopefully I deliver. So this week we have a few things to talk about that I wanted to bring up to your attention. Just a few things that crossed my mind which I thought everyone would, might be interested in finding out, and so, let's get started. The very first thing that I want to talk about is the Snoop Bill that is being redrafted for the UK, which is very prevalent for people like us I imagine everyone from this who's watching this is from the UK. Basically, a bill has been put forward by the Conservative government to increase the rights of the government and I think the police to oversee what communication is going over the internet and what data is being given and sent between people, hence why it's called the Snoop Bill. To sum up exactly what it is, number 1, internet service providers are allowed to hold all data exchanged from their customers for 1 year's time. They have also said that internet service providers must store the browsing history. A moment in silence for everyone whose fucked up porn is going to be found out. And that any messages sent through social media or gaming devices too. So basically everything is going to be monitored. Also, the police would not have to ask for permission for these details if they were investigating a crime. However, they would have to have a warrant if they want the details within messages. It wasn't very clear in the article I was reading because that sounds quite contradictory. Either way, it's still quite extreme. Anyway, my take on it is, I agree that the scope is way too large. It's too much. Basically, our data will be out there for these people whenever they want. Basically, it all just sounds a bit George Orwell. What are your thoughts? Moving on, the second thing that I would like to talk about, which I am so excited for, this is my excited face, my excited pose, is the Man of Steel trailer, the full one that came out this week. The trailer looks brilliant. I don't want to spoil what's in the trailer, so I'll put a link down if you want to see it. It's coming out, the film should be coming out in June 2013. I'll give a little background for the film, because I don't want to spoil it, so I'll just tell you who's in it, what's going on, give you the kind of picture without spoiling too much, because I don't like spoilers. I rage hardcore when people have spoiled stuff for me in the past, and I just bit their faces off. Anyway, so it's directed by Zack Snyder, who did Dawn of the Dead and 300 and Watchmen. Has production from Christopher Nolan, Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, many other great films. Shout out to The Prestige. Written by David S. Goyer, who is a screenwriter and comic book writer. He's worked on many famous projects as well, like the Dark Knight trilogy, the Blade films, and he's also done the 2 Black Ops computer games. And in terms of who's in it, it's got Henry Cavill. He's looking fine as fuck! You do your thing, brother. Next, I'm not sure who she's playing. Probably some sort of Lois Lane character. Is Amy Adams. And then the supporting cast is Kevin Costner, I think is his Earth dad, is Henry Cavill's Earth father. He's got Lawrence Fishburne, no idea who he is. Morpheus, don't fuck with Morpheus. And the third one is Russell Crowe. He is Henry Cavill's Kryptonite dad? Aliens. Anyway, third topic. I wanted to correct something, well, not correct something, but give an update on something I spoke about last week, which was The Hobbit. The Hobbit is being very well received by many people, by the public. If you look on IMDb, I think it's sitting around 8.6. Obviously, this is at the start of the film's life cycle, a lot of hype behind it, but still, very positive response. However, critics are split. Some are saying that the 48 frames per second is quite sickly to watch and it's too obvious that people are on sets. Some also say that it's too long. Obviously, the ones with the more positive reviews refer to that as being epic, but we'll make up our own minds. My feet hurt, man. Oh, fucking painful sitting like this. I hope I'm not a floating head again, that'd be really annoying. Anyway, we've got a couple things left. Next is the Kojima Phantom Pain trailer. At the VGAs this year, a games company, development studio, whatever you want to call it, called Moby Dick Studios, released a trailer for a video game called Phantom Pain. and it sparked a lot of interest in the media, and that's for a number of reasons. I'll give you a rundown of what happens in the trailer first. Again, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I'll give you the basic premise. It's rather obscure, but it shows a soldier who has had his arm amputated and he has some sort of prosthetic limb, i.e. why they call it phantom pain. If you don't know, phantom pain refers to the condition when someone has something amputated and then they still feel pain in the bit that's missing, or some sort of sensation. Anyway, this guy wakes up in a hospital, and then there's some sort of attack. I think it's a hospital. Anyway, he's being led by some other guy with bandages over his face. Yeah, then there's loads of soldiers or armed forces come in and they escape or something like that. Go watch it, don't want to spoil it. And the reason why this is sparking interest is because the graphics and characters and lots of imagery in it look a lot like they relate to Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Solid 5. Again, I've linked an article which makes it a bit clearer. The main character looks a lot like Snake from the Metal Gear Solid series. Also, Moby Dick Studios CEO, his name is an anagram of Hideo Kojima. Article bottom, read it. I'm tired, wanna go play on my Xbox, that's about it. Check it out. That's about all the important stuff I wanted to talk about. I wanted to mention one more thing before I go. At the moment in Hyde Park there is Winter Wonderland going on. Basically it's like some big fun fair, food, all that stuff. Why I'm bringing that up is, last year me and my friends went to it. It was a laugh, we went on a ride or two, ate some food, it was great. Moving on to this year, it is literally the exact same thing. I walked in and I'm so certain all the shops were in the same place, all the rides were in the same place. Man, sausages everywhere. The best way I can explain this place is that there's just sausages everywhere. If you want to buy sausages and pastries, go to Winter Wonderland. If you've eaten a sausage or a pastry before, or been on a fun fair ride, do not go to Winter Wonderland. It is just a sausage emporium. But if that's your thing, go eat some sausages in Hyde Park. Me and my friends went to eat Korean food after. That was much more fun. Go eat Korean food. Anyway, that's the end of episode 2. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I'll be here next week to do episode 3. Hopefully soon I'll get some skits up and stuff. I'd really like to get some of my friends involved with that. Again, thank you so much for watching. The last video did so much better than I thought. I was hoping to get like 50 views and 3 likes, and I got a lot more likes and a couple hundred views, which is great. I really appreciate anyone that shared the video and all my friends that are watching, because yeah, obviously mainly it's just my friends watching. I appreciate it, you lot are jokes. I thought I'd quickly mention, when I've got some money put aside to do this, I was thinking about getting a capture card, maybe recording some footage on games. I know a lot of my friends are interested in my games collection. I've got many games on PC, Xbox, PS2, and they want to see what I've got, and I was thinking of doing maybe some retrospective reviews and just do some stuff with that. So yeah, look out for gaming videos, skits, some interesting stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, shout out, appreciate it. Peace!